right, this video is probably gonna be longer than I want it to be, but it's take one, okay? This is how to make 60 CS gap in 10 minutes. An example from today where pulling the wave will result in a CS lead. How can you pull the wave to get a CS lead if your opponents are mismanaging the wave, okay? So chat, this is your opportunity to say hi YouTube before we start the video, okay? So that's our clickbait video. Don't be a hack, Chinese 60 CS gap, Caitlyn cheating, whatever, okay? Let's just go, okay? So the important points, basically the way we're gonna do this, I don't really know how we're gonna do this, but we're just gonna watch the laning phase, okay? And what we're going to take note of is wave management in relation to the rest of the map and what's going on, okay? So let's watch this. We're gonna fast forward here. If you see the video skipping around, it's because I'm pressing right. Actually, we're gonna turn this off because it's a little bit distracting. So usually you can create a lot of people ask, you know, how do I make my lead bigger when I'm winning lane? And this is a method to do so, okay? So other methods could include, you know, push and take the plate. You know, we're killing them, we're pushing and our support is roaming, we're pushing and setting up a 4-man dive. This, we're going to be pulling the wave when they can't really do anything about it. Okay, so we're gonna watch some examples here. Okay, so this is us just pushing the first few waves. Oh, okay. So I guess context is important because we started winning the lane here, but we see that our jungle is ganking top and their jungle is ganking bot, and all we have to do is just not die to the gank, right? You see us, you know, we're gonna go ward. Oh, here's Talia. So here we're just trying to waste their time, and Anivia is busy 1v2ing the enemy bot lane. She's 1v2ing the bot lane, lads. So yeah, that's definitely this is where we win lane. Okay, now the question is, how do we win harder? How do we translate this into a 60 CS gap at 10 minutes? That is the question. Okay, so here usually everyone just bases, right? Because we just pushed a wave in, we just saw their jungle bot. Our Anivia needs to go home, our jungle's top. I'm like, oh, shouldn't you just base here? You're right. Usually this is just a simple base angle. But here I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This Twitch's condition, his health is so poor. I'm just gonna stay. What is he gonna do about it? I'm just gonna stay. And I think that this is kind of grief because the Thresh is gonna be here before Nivea, right? So he's gonna have a timing here where he can just push the wave in. I can't really do anything here. So all I really did was force Thresh to show at the cost of my base. But you're gonna see it's worth it very soon because they didn't push the wave. And what happens when the wave meets on their side and they don't shove it into tower, guys? What happens when it meets here and they don't crash the wave? It's fucked, right? And I'll show you why. If you don't understand why, you're about to see, okay? So they're not pushing, right? They feel like they can't shove the wave in time, so they feel like they have to build up a wave and just go and just shove the whole thing in. Except for the fact that I'm not gonna let them do that. So if they can't build a wave to shove into your tower, they're not going to be able to base. And if they're not going to be able to base, then both of us are going to be sitting in lane with me having double his health, right? So you can see here, I'm just thinning out the wave, right? And we're not really afraid of any ganks yet because, you know, Talia timing is not here. Oh, they're trying something suspicious here. And he's, look, he's forcing a base. He's like, fuck it, dude. I have to base because I have no health. This is where you pull the wave. If they cannot roam and do something off you pulling the wave, you're going to deny minions for essentially free. Okay, so take a look. We're gonna deny the wave, and we're like, yo, bot is over, dude. Look, they can't fix this. They need help to fix this. And what you do is you don't just like permanently freeze for like the whole game. You say, I'm gonna deny this wave and figure out what to do on the next wave. Okay, and by deny we mean his minions will kill my minions, so he cannot farm my minions because he's going home. So if you take a look here, we're like, okay, let's just deny one wave and go from there. And usually the way I do in solo queue is I instead of, you know, we don't want them to roam like forever, right? So we usually deny a wave and then turn it into a slow push. And what you want to see is you want to, the minions that are killing your minions are the range minions, right? So if you're thinning the wave, definitely make sure that your whole wave dies and then decide. So I'm like, okay, one wave is gone. I've already denied one wave. Can I deny the cannon wave? I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna pull the wave. Pull the wave down so the wave meets closer to their side of the lane so that it will kill your wave more effectively, right? So fuck it, pull it. You pull the wave deep into the lane and you go in the bush to de-aggro so you don't take damage, right? So okay, let's try and deny the cannon. I don't usually do this. I'm like, shit, let's try and deny the cannon. Usually I try to create the slow push on the cannon, right? So I'm here, I'm warding. I'm like, okay, the goal is deny cannon. So once the cannon dies, reevaluate, okay? I'm like, oh my god, they're trying to fix this. So you can see them here try to like fight us, right? And it just so happens that our jungle is here to make it so they can't break the freeze. And he dies trying to break this, right? He gets the Nivea kill, which is fine. But he lost the cannon. He lost the cannon wave, right? Like, okay, another wave has come. What do you want to do with the wave? Do you want to deny another one? Fuck it, let's deny another one. This is the third wave that it's been frozen on our side, and their jungle is losing their minds. Their bot and jungle are losing their minds, right? They're like, dude, we can't break this, dude. So Taliyah suicides to break this, but here's the problem. This is why. So when LS talks about like freezing is applying pressure, this is what he means. They're like, yo, I need to break this or a bot is getting CS gapped. But the problem is, if they force break this while on vision, our jungler's gonna come kill him, which is exactly what happens. He's like, he's trying to force this, just like how Twitch and Thresh just tried to force it without their jungler. The jungler is trying to force it without his bot lane. You see, now the Taliyah is dead. Now the Taliyah is dead, bro. They died and lost CS, and the Taliyah died, bro. It's fucking doomed for them now. So I'm like, okay, well, that was enough. We just, you know, they finally crushed the wave. We kill everything. We're gonna push the next wave, and then we're gonna go home. We're finally gonna be able to go home. So far, Twitch has lost. Is it 3 waves or 4 waves? I've lost track at this point, but we haven't lost a single minion, right? Relatively speaking, I'm sure I've lost like a minion here and there, right? Like that minion right there, you didn't see that, and we definitely lost a minion. But you see something interesting here. This is why context is important on the map, because when you see him do a suicide roam, like he gave away his wave, you just push. You just push. You get into this tower. He's not going to farm this wave. So not only do we deny those 3 waves, including the cannon, we deny this one that we're about to push into tower, right? And the one that comes right after it, unless he can get back to lane in time. He might be able to get back into lane in time because it's a cannon wave, right? But you see what we're getting at here, right? I have collected every wave possible, and he has collected like none of the waves in the game. Like actually none of them. Like he's gonna have to sprint to get this wave, right? So he's like, so top laner is like a little bit upset, but look at the bot CS. It's 63-21, right? It's actually such a disaster for them. It's incredible. Okay, so let's fast forward a bit. So he got to pick up, he got to pick up the wave because it was cannon wave, right? So the cannon was tanking a lot, and then we're back to business as usual. What do we want to do with this? Can we, in fact, pull this so that do we have threat on them so that if we pull it and they fight us for it, are we gonna win, right? So here, I'm thinking now we just push this, right? We fix this because our Kayn is top and Taliyah's on the way bot, supposedly. So we don't want them to build a wave and dive or build a wave and do dragon. We just want to prevent them from doing something here. And we see Taliyah top. And we're like, okay, let's see what we can do here. And then there's a random fight that happens here, I'm pretty sure. So here they're just fighting with less income, right? And they hook the support. So you guys know where this is going, right? They're just gonna fucking die here. Twitch actually runs it down here. Yeah, he's dead. Also, new Kaylin skin is fucking sick. Oh, and also Thresh runs it down here. So that's funny. They lost. This is like, okay, this is like less wave management and more of them running it down. But maybe they felt pressured because the wave is pushing towards us. I don't know. I was gonna shove it into them anyways. But hey, they die and lose another cannon wave. Okay, you see where this is going, right? Like they have literally lost like every wave in the game because they had some poor fighting and they had like a poor roam and they try to break freeze without their jungle and the jungle tried to break freeze without them. And all these things have added up to them losing like literally every wave. And it's okay if you can't do this. Like you can like the real kind of lesson here is seeing if you can deny a wave without losing any minions of your own, right? Wow, this is just okay. Kayn is like camping for like if we pause here, the instant we see Thresh, we know it's Twitch alone coming back to lane. So Kayn's just gonna kill his ass, right? We're gonna deny another wave because Thresh is roaming. Like this is how you punish perma roams, right? Is that your goal is to deny minions in XP, or it's to dive and kill them, right? Or to get something. You need to get something on this side of the map. So here we're just hella denying. Well, the onion's bad. GG. So yeah, and this is how we are 60 CS gap at 10 minutes because this Twitch cannot play the game, right? So we push another wave, and then we get the tower. And this is the screenshot from the thumbnail right after we kill the tower. I'm just la-di-da getting this because his Thresh is playing topside. And yeah, right here. This is the 61 CS gap. So hopefully you guys learned something from this. If there's like a takeaway you can practice in game, it's the wave is pulling and I can stop them from crashing the wave into tower. Then you can pull. You can freeze on them and fight them when they try and break it. Let's say, for example, if their jungle is bot and you try and pull it, they're gonna try and break it and you fight them and you die to the jungle. That's a big no-no because you're gonna lose the whole wave, right, to your tower. So it's basically, can I pull the wave and fight them for it and they have no threat on us? Okay, these are the conditions you need to have check marked before you can pull the wave and guarantee that they start losing waves. Your goal is to get their jungle to come bot to break the freeze, and therefore bot gap has turned into jungle gap. But if their jungle doesn't come bot, you just make bot gap into bot gap. Okay, so when you're winning, this is just a method you can use to increase the CS gap. All right, hopefully you guys learned something new. And if you have any questions, definitely hit me out in the comments below. I will look at the questions during stream and answer them with Twitch chat because it's great content, whether or not the questions are good or bad. And yeah, thanks for watching YouTube. I mean, Twitch, you guys can say bye now. Come hang out with us on stream. We're streaming like every day on the weekdays. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Yeah, everyone say bye. Everyone say bye. But yeah, hopefully I can keep pooping out low effort content for you guys. Alright, see you next time.